Imagine a world teetering on the brink, ravaged by a plague unlike any known. Cities become ghost towns, hospitals overflow, and hope dwindles into dust. Then, a miracle. Scientists discover a cure, a perfect antidote, but it requires a unique biological component, a rare blood type found in only one living human. Your child. Your precious, innocent child, who lies in a hospital bed, oblivious to the immense burden of their existence, or their potential non-existence. The weight of humanity rests on your shoulders, a cross heavier than any parent should bear. Can you look into their eyes, knowing the choice you face? Is a single life, even the one you created, worth the suffering of billions? How do you measure the immeasurable when love and survival collide?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This isn't just about the greater good, it's about the very fabric of parental love, primal and unconditional, pitted against the cold, calculating logic of utilitarianism. Does the inherent value of your child's life outweigh the collective value of humanity? Or is your love a selfish barrier to salvation? The trauma of such a decision would redefine your very soul, leaving you either a lauded savior haunted by an unbearable loss, or a parent who chose love, condemned by the world. The ocean, vast and indifferent, stretches endlessly around your battered lifeboat. Days have turned into weeks. Supplies are long gone. The sun beats down, relentless, and the salt spray offers no comfort. Hope, once a flickering ember, is now a cold, dead ash. Your fellow survivors, once vibrant, are now skeletal figures, their eyes hollow with despair. A horrific thought, born of desperation, begins to whisper through the group. One must fall, for the others to rise. The unspoken, unspeakable truth hangs heavy in the stagnant air. You are the leader. The decision falls to you. Do you break the ultimate taboo to cling to life, or do you embrace a shared, certain demise? When starvation gnaws at your very being, does humanity's moral compass still point true? What defines survival when it demands such a price?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This dilemma forces us to confront the thin veneer of civilization. In the face of absolute despair and primal instinct, what boundaries remain? Is the act of murder for survival justifiable when it's the only path? The psychological scars of such a decision, whether you choose to act or not, would warp your perception of self and others forever. You become either a perpetrator of an unspeakable act driven by a will to live, or a martyr to a moral code that ensured everyone's end. The silence of the ocean would carry your horrifying secret. The clock is ticking. You're in a high-stakes interrogation room. Intelligence points to an imminent attack, a catastrophic event that could level a major city. You have a suspect, a man with no direct involvement, no malicious intent, but evidence suggests he unwittingly holds a crucial piece of the puzzle, information that could avert disaster. He denies everything, perhaps genuinely ignorant, perhaps simply terrified. Your superiors demand results. The lives of millions hang in the balance, juxtaposed against the screams of one innocent man, a man whose only crime is his unfortunate proximity to terror. What do you do when the line between hero and monster blurs beyond recognition? Can you inflict unimaginable pain on an innocent soul, knowing it might be for the greater good? What is the cost of absolute certainty when it requires absolute cruelty? Does the ends justify means when the means are an act of pure evil?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This dilemma dives into the dark heart of consequentialism versus deontology. Is it permissible to commit a universally condemned act if it prevents a far greater evil? The act of torture, even for a perceived greater good, corrodes the soul of the perpetrator. It challenges our understanding of justice, innocence, and the very foundations of human rights. Whether you choose to inflict pain or stand firm, the shadow of the ticking bomb and the innocent man's fate will forever define your perception of justice and your own moral compass. A single, ominous button sits before you. You know nothing of the person it controls, only that they are destined to endure a life beyond comprehension. 50 years of systematic, relentless torture, a living hell from which there is no escape, no reprieve. You have no connection, no stake, yet you hold their fate in your hands. You can end their suffering with a single, silent click, an act of mercy that would spare them decades of agony. Or you can do nothing and allow the universe to run its course, condemning them to a horrifying fate, preserving your own innocence from the act of killing. Is death an act of mercy or a usurpation of destiny? Can an action be as morally culpable as action when the stakes are so high? Do you have the right to play God, even if it's to prevent an eternity of suffering?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This dilemma explores the chilling intersection of free will, predestination, and the burden of knowledge. Does the absence of personal connection make the choice easier or harder? The act of killing might save a soul from unimaginable torment, but it also forces you to decide who lives and who dies, stripping away autonomy. Conversely, inaction condemns a soul to a known, horrific fate, making you a silent witness to prolonged agony. This isn't just about saving a life, but about whether we have the right or the obligation to intervene in the most extreme forms of human suffering, even at the cost of taking a life. The phone rings in the dead of night. It's your sibling, your parent, your child, someone you love unconditionally, someone whose bond with you is woven into the very fabric of your being. Their voice is raw with terror, confessing to an unthinkable act, a crime so heinous it chills you to the bone. They beg for your help, for your protection, for you to make it all disappear. You know, without a shadow of a doubt, they are guilty. The choice is stark. Protect your blood, betraying every principle of justice you hold dear, or uphold the law, destroying your family and sending your loved one into the abyss of imprisonment. Can love truly blind you to evil, or is it a moral imperative to protect your own, no matter the cost? Where does loyalty end and complicity begin? Does blood run thicker than justice, when justice demands the ultimate sacrifice of
10,
family?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This dilemma forces us to confront the ultimate conflict between personal loyalty and societal justice. Family bonds are foundational, often overriding rational thought. But what happens when those bonds are tainted by unspeakable acts? Choosing to protect a criminal family member makes you an accessory, implicating you in a moral and potentially legal quagmire. Choosing justice, however, means tearing apart your own world, perhaps forever losing the trust and love of other family members. The psychological toll of either choice is immense, leaving you forever grappling with the definition of right, wrong, and the unbearable weight of love's demands.